Good morning, teacher and classmates. Below, I will summarize the history, the road between hills and the detective. The road through the hills is about a young man who visits a cute English village to study his history course. But before he heads there, he experiences very strong experience and becomes part of the past of an old woman. Somewhere in the world south English, the village has a small close-knit community where everyone knows each other and knows about every young life. Possible it has a put, a crutch at a school, a shop, or two in a post office. The history is told in the present tense but goes back to the afternoon of 1915 when a railway line passed through the zone. A few years later, in the early 1916s, the government shut down smaller stations and lines across the UK called brushes because they were not sent as profile. Since this action has been rarely regretted, as many highways today are jammed with cars in rural areas are left without public transportation. The detective is about a man named Peter. Excited when people ask about his new job. Peter was not a private detective. That's where Peter worked in a supermarket. It was a Monday morning, the start of the second week of Peter's new job. Peter watched carefully. The first part of the night was cute as the morning, and by your o'clock, Peter was very bored. Peter started walking to the other end of the Easter. Peter did want the old man to know that he was looking at him. After a few minutes, the old man puked off an expensive bottle. Old Guy and Peter smiled. No, son, Peter, she's going to put the wing in his coat. No, Peter called the what the old man who was doing. He glared at the gear. Peter was very extensive again. After about 5 minutes, the gear passed the check of Whitehall, pining for the tea. The gear stopped. The gear smiled. Peter was surprised. When Peter and the gear entered the room, he stood up. He was sitting on his desk. The gear smiled at him. I didn't, said Peter angrily. The manager looked at the girl and her face turned serious. The girl took the packet of tea out of their pocket and placed in a throw of manager saved the girl. The manager glared at Peter. Peter's face turned very red and looked down at the ground. The manager turned to the girl. Okay, said the girl. Thank you.